Hey folks, and today we're gonna check out this little beast here, the Sonicake Sonic Wood pedal, and that is specifically designed for the acoustic guitar.
Sonicake Sonic Wood is a multi-effects for acoustic guitar. It has 4 carefully selected effects that are the most needed by any acoustic guitar player, a true one-stop solution for the acoustic guitar stage.
Coming right up. So yes, this little beast is definitely designed to provide all 4 of the main effects that you might use on an acoustic guitar, and we're going to go through them one by one. And from the input it works this way along, and you'll note that I'm using this XLR output which snakes out and into my Zoom H4n, which is just out of the shot there. So that's what we're going to be recording with. We're also going to be using my lovely Harley Benton acoustic guitar, and I've got the volume just down at halfway, and I have got all of the EQ on the guitar set to flat, so that that's flat as well, and it should give us an honest result. I should say before we start today that the unit has been provided to me by Sonicake, and yet you will do the review in the comment section down below. I am literally just going to demo the pedal for you, and I really look forward to what you have to say, all coming right up. So the first thing I'm going to do is to give you a demo of exactly what the acoustic guitar sounds like with nothing on the pedal. So here we go. So there we are, that's what that sounds like. Now we're going to dive straight over into the pedal, and the very first thing that you'll see is the preamp section, and of course that is where we'll generally deal with our EQ. We've got a volume, a bass and a treble switch on here, and so let's engage it with a chord ringing. And immediately you'll see that it actually sounds quite nice and bright, and it seems to just give a little bit more sparkle, even with the positions straight up. And actually I found with these Sonicake things that the best way to start is literally with all of the controls, let me get that one right as well, just up to the center. So that's what we're going to do to begin with, and we're going to test out each of the various settings with just the straight up, and I'll give you a bit of a sweep. So first of all, let's sweep the EQs. At the moment, that's the middle volume. This obviously will switch all the way down, so we get nothing, and you can just hear the acoustic guitar through my mic. And full up, here we are with the bass full down and the bass full up. As you can see, it does amplify it somewhat. I'll put that back to the center. Let's go with the treble full down and the treble full up, and a bit of hiss introduced there. But again, I generally find that the middle position sounds good. And that to me gives it a really nice crisp sound. So that is the preamp. So you've basically got tone shaping on the preamp. The next one along is the chorus. So what we're going to do is, just for now, I'm going to turn off the tone shaping and I'm going to turn on the chorus. Well, let's hear it without. and then adding the chorus. Okay, with the chorus you've got the level, the depth and the rate. So let's start by turning the level down. We should hear nothing. No chorus at all. 25%. Just a little touch. Halfway up. And you've got a little bit more. 3/4. And then full up chorus. Okay, while we've got that chorus full up, let us have a little look at the depth and rate control. So here we are with the minimum depth. And now with the maximum depth. So it's got quite a range there, but I tend to leave it in the middle. Now let's have the rate down lowest. Very slow rate. And now with the rate up full. Very fast indeed. And as per the Sonic Ambience, these pedals actually have a tap function as well. So on the chorus, you just hold the tap function down to get the buttons flashing, and then that sets the rate, so the last knob. So you can set it at the moment. As you can see, it's in the middle. If I tap it fast, it will give you a fast rate, and if I tap it slow, it will give a much slower rate, and I believe that goes to 2 seconds. There we go. That I think would be a really useful function for playing live and getting different rates for different expressive elements of songs. So let me know what you guys think, but I think that's a really useful function. Next up we have the delay section, and again I've just set this to be all in the center. You've got blend, which basically does from no delay level to all delay. You have got repeats, so that is the feedback if you like, so how many times it's going to repeat the delay, and the time, which runs from 25 milliseconds to 2 seconds. So again, I've just kept it on the middle setting, so here is the effect of the delay. And I think this is definitely an analog style delay. I know it's a digital circuit, but they actually say in the bump that it is an analog delay. And I think with acoustic guitar, an analog delay sounds really nice. Let me know what you think. So let's start by taking the level down, the blend. And then there's no delay sound. We had it at halfway, so let's go full. Okay, and that clearly lifts up the volume of the repeats, but again I'm going to keep that somewhere around the halfway mark. So let's do the repeats. Obviously right the way down will just give you one repeat, and right the way up it's actually quite usable. It doesn't give you too many. You can see that that decay is decaying off fairly rapidly. It's not going on forever and ever, which is again synonymous with an analog delay. Digital delay, you can have as many repeats as you like, but with analog and there's degradation of the signal, you want that to slowly tail off because the degradation gets so bad it's unusable musically. So it works really well in that respect. Let's just go back to the middle setting here. And let's go to the shortest rate, which gives you almost a slap back. and not all that usable. I'll go to 25%, which should just give more of a slap back style sound. Okay, then we'll take it past the middle, because we've had the middle, which was. So now what we'll do is we will go just a little bit further. This, I would imagine, is about 1 second. Okay, there we go. And then I will turn this all the way up and we should get about 2 seconds worth of delay here. Let's have a try of that. Definitely about a 2 second delay there. So again, I'm just going to stick those settings back to the middle, because I always find that these Sonicake pedals are absolutely set up for when you have the controls in the middle. So we'll turn off the delay. Again, turning it on and holding this down gives you the option to set the delay time. So we'll go for a short and a long. So you can just set that to your heart's content. And what's more, when you then hold it back, it goes back to the setting on the dial. Actually, it didn't go back to the setting on the dial. It stayed at the setting that the tap had put in. So you would actually have to set the tap again yourself. So that's the middle setting. So there we are, that was the delay, and now we'll dive into the reverb. So without. Again, it's quite an analog sounding reverb, and I actually quite like it. You've also got the option there to hold as well, hold the pedal, and it will do a sudden double flash. There we go. And that gives you a different tail length. So if you hear, that's quite a short tail. And then if I hold it again, it goes back to that longer tail, which I quite like. So let's just dial the reverb down to 1/4, see how it sounds. Okay, we've already had it in the middle, so let's go to 3/4. And then fully up. There we go. And actually you'll hear the tail a lot better if we have the reverb full up. So here's one tail. And here's the other. As you can see, that second tail just a little bit shorter. Again, I'm just going to go back to the center, and we will just add each of the effects and see how they sound as we go. So let's start with the preamp. Then the next thing I would add is the reverb, so let's add that. And in fact, I would have that reverb just somewhat lower. I don't want quite so much reverb. Let's just check that. And go for the shorter tail. Okay, so there's a nice usable bit of reverb. Let's add just a touch of that delay in, and again I'm just going to slightly turn down the number of repeats and also the level of the delay. And finally we'll add the chorus in. And I think that we would just take the depth a little bit longer on that and the rate just a little bit slower, just to give it a slightly more subtle chorus. We'd also turn the level down just a bit as well. Okay. So you can get that really nice acoustic-y type sound if you take off the chorus and the delay and just lift the reverb a little bit. I think that gives you quite a nice general tone along with the preamp. So we've got the preamp section engaged and the reverb engaged, and I think that gives you a great tone. So let's have a little listen to that. Okay, so there we have the Sonicake Sonic Wood, and I hope you've enjoyed the demo. As always, I'm really interested to know what you guys think, because I've done the demo, and really what counts is what you guys think making the review up in the comment section. So please let me know what you thought of each of the various effects on this, how usable you think it might be, and whether or not it's something that you would really like to get hold of and try out. Unbelievably, this little pedal is only £59.99 on amazon.co.uk, and I'll put links in there. And on the Sonicake site, it's US dollars $79.99, so 80 US dollars or 60 UK pounds. I think for that value, for 4 different effects that really suit the live acoustic guitar, I don't think you can go far wrong. But as I say, and as always, I really am interested in what you guys think. That's what matters, not what I think. I will certainly be using it, and I look forward to using it perhaps on some demos coming up in the future. But I'm really interested to know what you guys think. As always, please do all those lovely things that the algorithm likes. Liking, subscribe, and also ring that notification bell. And if you want to share this video with others that you think might enjoy it, that will really help the channel. If you've made it this far in the video, then I would like you to put the comment, "That effects pedal certainly has wood." Okay guys, I'll be back with the very best content I can just as soon as I can. But in the meantime, as always, you take good care.